Welcome back to the Nikki Clark Radio Show. We have a very special feature today, and our featured guest is Toni Jacob. And Toni has a wealth of experience in different fields, from financial consultation to being an entrepreneur. She has her own store in the Ottawa, Ontario region called Toni's Fashion. So Toni is well-versed in the area of customer service skills. So today she's going to share with us the 10 key customer service skills that you need to have under your belt. So without further ado, please welcome Toni Jacob. How are you doing today, Toni?
I'm great, Nikki. Thank you once again for having me on. I appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. All right, so let's get to it. Let's talk about the top 10 key customer service skills. What's number one?
Number one would, of course, for the 10 customer service skills that I think matters in the industry or in any kind of business, I would think patience. Patience to me is absolutely number one. You have to be patient with your clients because oftentimes clients, they come in confused, they're frustrated, they don't know what they're looking for. And, of course, within business, you get frustrated. So you got to be patient with your clients. To me, that's number one, being patient and being concerned with, the clients. They're coming in confused. They need someone who's going to listen, and they're also going to need someone who's patient because they always change their mind. So I think, if you're patient with the client, it's key. Great service beats fast service every time.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
So,
and what would be the second one?
The second one would be attentiveness. I think, when it comes to clients, you got to be attentive. You got to be there for the client, and it also falls back with being patient. Being attentive to their needs and what they're looking for, paying attention to the client is very important. Making sure that you're interacting with them. Be mindful. Feedback is also important. When you're being attentive, you got to get feedback from them. You got to make sure that, you're hearing exactly what the client is telling you. So to me, that would be number two.
Number two. All right. And what's number three?
Number three would be a clear communication. Making sure that you get to the problem, whatever problem it may be, whatever is happening with the client or the customer, making sure you're handling that quickly, making sure that, whatever problem that the client has, you're understanding them, that you're reading them. So the communication between you and the client is very, very, very key. I think that you have to pay attention and read whatever signals that the clients are giving you. So clear communication, understanding, repeating what they said to you, repeating it back to them, and understanding what is their issue. So to me, clear communication is making sure that you can read them and understanding what is their issue.
Okay, excellent. And then what would be number four?
Number four would be knowledge of product. I think oftentimes, salespeople, they don't take the time to really know products. When you're working in an industry or whatever aspect it is, you got to know the product. So that way when a client comes in, you're able to tell them, okay, this comes from this is how much it is. Do you have any in stock? You have to know your product. To me, I often go into stores and the salesperson, they don't even know if they have this product or not. I understand if it's a huge store. However, you should know what you have in stock. Oftentimes, you approach a salesperson and you ask them, no, we don't have it. How do you know? You never even checked. You don't know. Did you get a shipment in? They're so quick to answer you, and then you turn around and you go and ask another salesperson, and they give you the item, and you look at that salesperson, and you're like, wow. Like you're wondering, how come they didn't know they had that product? So to me, number four would be knowledge of product.
Okay, excellent. And what about number five?
Number five, time management. Spending your time, getting to know the client, getting to know who you serve, getting to know the product. and that goes back to products as well, using your time wisely, knowing about the business, knowing about the products, knowing about the clients that you serve, who is around you, the location where you are, using your time to really know your surroundings. So to me, number 5 is time management.
Time management, very important. And then what about number 6?
Number 6 would be ability to read clients, reading their sign language of their body, if they're interested, verbal, making sure that, you're able to read if the clients are really into the product or if they're even into speaking with you. So to me, I think number 6, ability to read, if they're interested, listening for the key words, speaking to them, listening to what they're saying about the product or what they're looking for. This to me is important. That would be my number 6.
Okay, excellent. And then how about number 7?
Number 7, I think, is a calming presence. Nobody wants to have a salesperson who's erratic, crazy, staying calm, patience with the client. A calming presence that also gives the client it makes them feel at ease. It also makes them feel welcome. So having a calming presence, I think, is very, very important.
Excellent. And number 8?
Number 8 would be ability to handle surprises, knowing that, anything can come up. You might have irate clients. Anything can happen in the store. You have to be able to handle surprises by staying calm as well, and have a solution. So if anything happens, you're right on top of it. So being able to handle any kind of surprises that arise, you should be able to do that.
Okay, excellent. And number 9?
Number 9 would be persuasion skills. Using your skills in terms of how, because clients always come in confused. They're not sure exactly what they're looking for, but you should be able to persuade them by asking key questions and persuade them into purchasing, what you have in your store. So using key questions, you're able to persuade them to saying, okay, you said this, and you're able to lead them into purchasing, by getting those questions out of them, you're able to have those persuasive skills. So I think number 9 is definitely key in being able to persuade. And I think the last one, number 10, closing ability. Being able to close a sale by listening to the client and listening for those yeses, by going back over those questions and listening for all those yes. So if everything that you said, do you like the color? Do you like the way it fits? Do you like how it's the shape of it or whatever? Once you're getting all those yeses, there's no reason why you shouldn't say to them, how would you like to pay for this? Cash, debit, credit card, however. So I think number 10, closing ability is huge by using and listening to those yeses. Once you have those yeses, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to close.
Okay. Excellent. Well,
to me, those are my top service skills.
Yeah, those are stellar, and I think all relatable. I understood every single one, and yes, apply it as many times as I can in a business day. So very valuable information. And you know what? It's so important to be so mindful of the value that you're offering people, because
correct.
When you're in business, it's not about, well, for me, it's not about just the one sale. It's about relationships. Yes. And it's about coming into the relationship with the client to establish trust and to maintain integrity. And that is all translated by your nonverbal, how your demeanor, and the demeanor is part of the calming presence. It's your tone of voice. It's how you use certain words, and it's also mirroring them, right? Using gestures that will make them feel comfortable around you. So the nonverbal, and then matching what the verbal is, and that's probably paraphrasing, repeating back what they have said, so that there's a clear communication between the two of you. Because sometimes they may say something, and then you say it again, and they're like, "Oh no, that's not what I meant." So it's good to kind of restate what they said, and then confirm it again with paper. Have it in writing.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. closing that agreement, it's always good to have it in writing. So very amazing information. So thank you so much, Toni.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you again.
You're welcome. All right, so you've been listening to the Nikki Clark radio show, and we had a very special feature with entrepreneur expert Toni Jacob. She's in the Ottawa, Ontario region, and she has a store called Toni Fashion. Fabulous accessories and clothes. And today she's talking about, she shared with us the 10 key customer service skills that you need to have. So we are so delighted to have had her on the show, and we look forward to your next segment, Toni. So thank you very much. You've been listening to the Nikki Clark radio show. Have a fabulous day, Toni.
Great. You too. Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.